In honor of the Olympics, NBC6 is highlighting our neighbors who set the gold standard in our community. This week I drove out to Holly Hill Farm in Benton to learn more about a program called Making a New Way. It's for kids and teens who have endured adverse childhood experiences. It helps them achieve life skills and grow stronger with the help of some very loving mentors and animals.
There's a lot of ways to be therapeutic without having therapy.
Growing up isn't easy.
I've always been so disheartened when I see injustice with kids by no choice of their own, where they abused or neglected, or a parent die, or a horrible divorce. They didn't choose that, but they're affected for a lifetime. So I was very encouraged to find a way to help.
Helping with horses.
Every day we will do some kind of horse activity, be it an obstacle course, be it grooming, be it something free in the round pen where they have to interact with their behavior and the behavior of the horse, and then we'll do some kind of chore, and we set all of that up so that the child might get stressed a little bit, not much because we learn what their levels are, but they'll succeed. And then they walk away kind of conquering something that day.
Visiting Holly Hill Farm in Benton just once a week for about an hour can remap behaviors and emotional intelligence.
A real common activity we'll use a lot is this one. It's called the bubble. And the bubble is trying to get a horse to engage or not to engage based on what we do within our bubble. And that makes the child really aware that what he does on the outside matters. Because if you're jumping up and down, or if you're angry, or you have this giant angry attitude, they're not coming in. But they want them to. So you can talk with the child, change some things, do something different. You can manage what's happening right now and change what happens with that horse.
Building life skills outside of the classroom in an encouraging environment.
Kids, for whatever reasons, you know, if they struggle academically or just having the self-confidence to read out loud in school, there's some issues in there that get worked out when they read to the horses, because there's no judgment. If they say a word wrong, nobody cares. No one's going to correct them. If they stutter, if they pause for 5 minutes to figure out a word, nobody cares. And it is a huge confidence builder. And I love seeing that. I love seeing their face when they get up and they finished a book. And it may have taken them a long time, but Patty doesn't care, Buddy doesn't care.
No judgment for the kids and parents.
I also really love it when I have a parent that calls me and says, hey, this happened at school and it was really bad. Should I come? And I'm like, yeah, come. That's what we're here for. There's a lot of shame and embarrassment with, why is my kid acting like this? You know, we're good parents, we're good people. And no one's disputing that here. There's no judgment here because we understand where all that comes from.
Maddie Weiris, NBC6 News. For more information and to register your child, just head to our website, Arklatex Home.